Welcome to Bits and Pieces and my pantry clean out, I guess. I'm trying to keep my groceries down to $50 this month. There's a lot of leftovers, so not as much cooking this week. I also did not go to the grocery store. Breakfast, leftover frittata and coffee. I made basically open-faced sandwiches with hummus that we'd gotten for last week. This is the stuff I pulled from the pantry to eat for lunch or dinner. Used the evaporated milk for the milk to make the cornbread. And really was not happy with this cornbread mix. It came out very flat. I don't usually use a mix. Used to making it myself. It turned out kind of odd, but it was edible. And we mixed the beans with some of the leftover salsa mix I made last week so that it had a little bit more interesting texture and flavor. See, weird cornbread. But it was very good, especially with the collard greens. Then I had the next morning coffee. And then I started to work on a lunch for the kids. It was a Puerto Rican inspired dish that had potatoes and chicken and green olives and tomatoes with a sofrito and sazon. It's a pretty easy recipe overall. This is me chopping lots of potatoes for that. And I just used some canned green olives. I cooked it all up in the Instapot on the slow cooker mode. There's my frozen sofrito. And I stopped to have lunch with a tomato soup and another open-faced hummus sandwich. Okay, so I've got chicken going in the Instapot right now on slow cooker mode. I'm about to start on putting together some rice. I've got water in the pan. Add some cubes of sofrito. And I will say I'm enjoying the sofrito enough. I might actually have to start growing cilantro. It's about the only thing I like cilantro in though. And then the sazon. And we'll let that come to a boil and then add rice. Okay, here we go. It is at a boil. I've got 2 cups of simple white rice that has been rinsed. Add them there. Just the heat. Cover and let that sit for 20 minutes. And here is dinner with the vegetables and rice and chicken. And then breakfast the next day was my potatoes and cinnamon toast. And here we are making a curry. I had some curry mixes that we got from the ex last week. Sent them for the kids, so I was making a vegetable curry. I did this with chickpeas, potatoes, and carrots, and some onion. It was a pretty simple dish. You will note I am saving all my vegetable scraps to go in the freezer to make a dish. And then lunch was leftover soup. And then there's the curry with the rice. Turned out rather pretty. And then I started making a bean soup, soaking the beans. Oh, look. Leftovers again. There's the bean soup with some crackers. And stuff from my no-buy freebies, giant muffin. And, oh look, leftovers again. tortillas I got from the No Buy group. And leftovers again with the soup over the rice I made for the Puerto Rican thing. Here I made a tuna. There's served it with some of the free muffins or rolls. And I used some nori sheets to that. More free food from the No Buy. And then I found this in my pantry and decided to make it. It is going to be breakfast tomorrow. And look, more. And there's the bread. Well, since I didn't have to go to the grocery store this week, still at $26.76 for the month of January. Rather proud of myself.